Good morning, everyone. Oh, I'm so glad to see someone's here already. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a live this week because I was really busy with my BOGO sale, but I'm almost all caught up as of last night. So I designed a project on the fly, and I hope you'll love this one. One of my customers was telling me recently that some of her people, her friends and family, were not eating as much candy as normal, and she loved making treat holders, but she just didn't have. They just weren't eating the candy, so that started me thinking a little bit about. Maybe I should be offering some different choices besides candy. Now, of course, candy's always a treat, and if you don't eat it all the time, it is a treat and it's fun. But for those that are health conscious, I love this company called nuts.com, and I started buying from them during the pandemic when I couldn't find certain ingredients, and my husband loves nuts. And so I just wanted to find a place that I could buy fresh nuts from, and this company is just awesome. It's called nuts.com. And so I made this little treat holder to hold a single serve trail mix. And this is what it looks like before it's in my pouch. They come, I think you get 12 in a package of, you get 12 in the package. And the back side is unlabeled. So it's perfect for slipping inside a pouch. And then you don't even need a window or window sheet because they're already pre-packaged, pre-wrapped. And the nice thing about this was packaged in a facility, so it was all, you didn't touch it, and so people can feel assured that, they've got this little pouch and everything. This is the probiotic trail mix, and I put a link on my blog. So if you click down below in the description of the video, click on over to my blog, and I have the link to this particular trail mix. So some of their trail mixes are in different sizes, so just have a look. This is a fairly square sized pouch. It's about 4 inches by 4 1/4, so if you want to substitute something different, look for something about this size or a little smaller that has something that can see through so that you can show it through the window. But I love this, and it is healthy. We do sometimes need like a little snack in our purse, or when we go somewhere, when we can't always have, readily available food, and or I love this stuff for hiking. And nuts are a really great little snack. A little bit of sugar. I often get low blood sugar, so it's a perfect little thing to pop in the purse. And isn't this sweet? It's so sweet. Look at the, I used the Bark 3D embossing folder on here, so it looks kind of woodsy and rustic and just kind of really a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you how to make this, and then I will also have a project sheet, and this is a project sheet that goes out to my email list subscribers on Saturday. So if you want to get on my email list, click on the link down below. You'll find it. It will say subscribe to my email list or something like that. And once you're on my email list, you'll start getting my Saturday project sheets. And there's no charge or anything like that for being on my email list. It's all free. So I hope you will do that if you want a nice little condensed version of this tutorial. My BOGO sale is still going on. So if you need some products, you want to purchase something today, my BOGO sale, basically you get the equal value in some retired products that I have available when you buy new things in the Stampin' Up store. So say you were going to spend around $50 in my Stampin' Up store, you could choose $50 of product from my retired products that I have all listed on my website. So if you're interested in that, pop on over to my blog. There's links right up at the top. There's a little banner you can click on, and you can go directly to my BOGO sale and check it out. It's really a great deal. If you need supplies, I've got lots of cute stamp sets. I've got punch bundles, I've got die bundles. So there's a lot of things to choose from still. And I'm almost caught up, so I'm ready to start pulling and shipping again. And it's a bit of a process because I have to, get the retired stuff to you too. But I know you're going to appreciate it when you get double your products for your money. All right, I am going to flip my camera over so that I can, to my other camera, so that we can get going on this really cute pouch. All right, so I made these pouches in different colors. So I've got Sahara Sand, Crumb Cake, and Soft Suede. Isn't this kind of, oh, it's so nice. I love the texture on this. So I'm going to set these aside. And here, of course, is the littlenuts.com probiotic trail mix. So awesome. I'm using the Banner Year stamp set, and I'm using the little squirrel and the little acorn out of here, and the little greeting, where is it? A treat so sweet. Just perfect for adding a treat inside that pouch. And if you're not using the trail mix, this will apply to a lot of different treats, so it works really nicely. And then I'm using, this is called the Label Me Lovely Punch, and this is what I'm using as a window for the treat pouch. All right, I just realized I forgot cardstock, so let me grab some. And let me grab, I was all set up and ready to go because this is so easy. I'm going to use cinnamon cider cardstock because I've done it in like 3 different browns. Let's try it in one more brown and see which colors we like the best. So you just need half a sheet of cardstock. So I'm going to line up, this is the 11-inch side of my cardstock. Just going to line it up the top and cut at the 5.5-inch mark. Okay, so you can make 2 out of 1 sheet of cardstock, but I only need 1. So let me set that aside. So this is what it looks like. When you start off, you have 8.5 by 5.5. That's what your starting measurement is. And then we're going to bring in the Simply Scored. And we'll put one of the short sides up at the top, the 5.5-inch side. And then we're going to score at the 5-inch mark. Really easy. I'm going to turn it a quarter turn to the left so that the skinny scored segment is, let me see if I can get that flashing up on the screen, up at the top. But if you mess that up and you do the other side up at the top, it really doesn't matter. You're just going to have to twist it around a little bit differently, but it should still be the same score measurements. You just need to score this on one of the long sides. Okay, so this is the 8.5-inch side now up at the top, and we're going to score at the 4-inch mark and the 8-inch mark. So let me check my detailed instructions so I don't get off track. Sometimes I get off track and that's not good. So let me hold this up. So you're going to see we've got a skinny score segment on the side, and then we've got a skinny scored segment at the bottom. And then we have this little corner right here, this little tiny corner. Well, we're going to cut that little corner away, and we're going to do it on an angle to kind of create tabs out of here. So just like this. And like this. Okay, so I just cut that little square away on an angle. That's kind of what it looks like. Okay, all right, and then we can throw that little piece away. Now when I'm cutting this piece away down here, I need to cut from here to here. You can do that with the scissors if you want to, but if you want a really straight line, bring your paper trimmer back in here. And I'm going to put this up here, going to line up my score line right here with the groove. You can see the groove coming down here. I'm going to line it up. I'm not going to cut all the way down. I'm just going to cut down till I hit my first score line right here. So I'm coming down halfway to about here. It's the 4-inch mark right there. Okay. So I could have cut that. I could have cut along there like that, but this way it's perfectly straight. And then I'm going to come along and just cut right here at the score line. So now I've created a bottom tab and a side tab. All right. Let's make sure I follow my instructions so that I don't mess up. Now I'm going to take the Label Me Lovely punch, open it up, and I'll slide it in here. I'm going to need to stand up because I want to make sure that it's straight. So all the way in, you see the tab right here is at the bottom. You want to go in as far as you can go. Center it, make sure the same amount of cardstock appears on both sides, and then punch. And then you have your little window for the treats to peek through. I think that's part of the charm sometimes with having a treat holder, where you can kind of see what's on the inside. All right, now we are going to fold this piece along the score lines and just smooth it down. And these are 2 tabs that need to be folded in. All right, so then I'm going to take my Tombow, which is sitting upside down in a little jar right here. Put Tombow here, and then put Tombow here. Just holding these 2 tabs down, and then I'm going to fold this over top and press down like this. Okay, so there is the pouch. You don't have to do anything else with it. You could just stick your stuff inside here, your trail mix, but I'm going to go a little bit, do a few extra steps. So I've got my detailed trio punch here, and I'm going to do a little ribbon hole right up at the top. So the easiest way to do that is just put this in here and make sure that this is kind of pointing to the center. When you're ready, give it a punch down. Okay, so I've corner rounded the top of my pouch. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to just wiggle this in here to the corner rounder and punch. And then I'm going to come over here on the other side and punch again. So that just adds just a little bit of, you know, detail to your pouch. That makes it look a little bit more special. Okay. Now I'm just gonna make sure I follow everything that I said I was gonna do, because otherwise sometimes I do it in the wrong order. Okay, so now this you do not need to run it through an embossing folder, but it does look really cool when you do run it through. So let me just show you the correct sandwich for a 3D embossing folder, because this is one of our thicker embossing folders. It's called the Bark 3D embossing folder. So with this is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. We have base platform 1. We have thin die adapter 2. You don't need that. Put that aside. We have our clear plates, and we don't need those either. Put both of those away. So then what do we have left? We have our thick die adapter. So this is number 4 plate. So we need number 1, number 4, and then we need our embossing folder. And I like to have the grain kind of running up and down, but you could have it side to side, but I'm going to do mine running up and down. Just place the whole thing inside of here, closed, glued together. And then I'm going to just put my number 4 on top, and we're going to run this through. It will be a little tighter than normal because you're going through 2 layers of cardstock, okay? It's a little thicker because you're going through both layers at the same time. And this also squishes the tabs together really well. So now you've got your little, it almost looks wood-like, right? Because it's got the bark. All right. So now we're going to come over here and I'm going to grab my trail mix. I also want to create a little banner for the top. And this is the Banners Pick a Punch. So let me open this up. And I'm going to slide this in all the way until it hits the end. I'm going to use the pointy end banner this time. And then I'll slide this in all the way on this side. All right, and there is my little banner. I'm using a lot of punches on this one, but all 3 of the punches I used are really useful punches. They're all punches that you'll use over and over again. They're kind of like basic punches. So let me grab the little squirrel, and I'm going to stamp the squirrel in Smoky Slate. We have gray squirrels here, so that's why Smoky Slate. This squirrel is just really, really cute. I'm going to stamp it on one end of the banner. And then the little acorn, I thought Sahara Sand will look good stamped in Sahara Sand. So just add that. And I'm just going to try and bring it right over to the paw so it looks like that. It's so cute. So, so cute. And the nutty theme, just, you know, with the acorn, it makes a lot of sense, right? And then I'm going to stamp a treat so sweet in black, just down here. This is Tuxedo Black ink. All right, so let's put our trail mix in first before we put this in, because this is going to stretch over top here. So I want to kind of have the bulk ready. So I'm just going to add this in now. Of course, I'm going to use this side because I want all those nuts and things like that to come through. Now, in here, there's raisins, cranberries, almonds, yogurt covered something. I think they're raisins. And then pumpkin seeds, I believe. Oh, I see a walnut in here too. They have the full list of all the ingredients in here, but yeah, nuts are a good snack. I always tell my husband, you need to weigh out your portions though, you know, because with nuts, you could just like eat and eat and eat them. But it's nice to have like a nice little portion size like this. Doesn't that look cute? Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to grab some ribbon. This ribbon just works really well with all the brown shades. It's called the Fine Art Ribbon, and it also ties really nicely. So I need a 6-inch length, which is not too much, so that's great, right? 6-inch right there. And then I'm just going to slide this through. And then I'm going to tie it. And this ribbon really ties really nicely that you only need 1 knot. And because of the texture of it, it kind of cinches in and holds your little pouch in place. Really lovely ribbon. I love it when there's a ribbon that ties really well. And this one gets 2 thumbs up from me. All right. So cute, right? It already looks cute. Looks like a little wooden treat holder. All right, and then we're gonna take some dimensionals. I'm just gonna use 2 because the center is kind of going over like a little bit of a bowed shape. So I think to just have 2 just works out really well. And I'll just remove the backings. And so then I'm just gonna stretch this over the top. and add it right there. Isn't it cute? It's a treat, so sweet. Oh, I love it. Okay, I don't know. I'm excited about trail mix. I do love healthy snacks. So look at that. Look at the beautiful colors. You know, you could make a really nice display with these, right? These are like high quality snacks. They're maybe cost a little bit more. I think it's $10.99 for a 12 pack. So yes, a little bit more expensive, but you know, we do want sometimes to have really high quality things like to hand out. And this is really nice, and the packs are already pre-packaged, and you only are using a half sheet of cardstock for each of these, right? Can you just imagine having these in a little basket, and you know your friends are coming over for a little party, and these are your little party favors? You know, I just think they're great. I hope you like them too. Not hard to make at all. Look at the colors. Yay. I know sometimes I get excited over like a simpler project like that, and I think it's just very, very useful to have. And I hope the customer that was looking for something that was a little bit different. Now, we don't always have to give out food, but this is kind of like a healthier thing to give out with food. All right. I'm going to go read your comments, but before I do that, I just wanted to, if you liked this video and you want to see more of my videos and my designs and stuff like that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can do that. You can see my little image floating down in the bottom corner. If you click on that, that will take you to the subscribe link, or just find the subscribe link under my video and subscribe. Leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, let me know how I'm doing. I really appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe to my email list if you want that project sheet. This month, if you purchase from me, you can either purchase through my BOGO sale and get some free products, or I also have a different host code if you want to bypass the BOGO sale, and if you spend $50 with me this month, you're going to get a designer series paper sampler pack that I'll send out in August. And then you can always choose with an order from me, you can choose a tutorial for free, and I have around 80 tutorials to choose from. Some people that are new, when they see all my tutorials, they're like, oh my gosh, I had such a hard time picking because there were so many. So I'm always happy to hear that. I always want to leave people wanting more of my tutorials, and I want to make them excited about the things that I create. All right, now I'm going to read your comments. All right. Good morning, Bear Blue from sunny Tennessee. Oh, nice. We have sun here too in Boston. It's very nice to have the sun because we've had a lot of rain lately. I even feel better when the sun is out. Like I feel like my heart is lifted a little bit more. When I wake up and it's already cloudy and rainy, I feel like going back to bed. Good morning, Janine. Happy Friday to you too. Oh yes, this project's so easy. Yes. She says, hardly any way for me to screw it up. Yes, it is an easy project, and we all need some easy, fun projects to create. Good morning, Cindy from Everett. Oh, Cindy, you're going to use this with your youth group. That's awesome. I love that idea. All right. Well, thank you so much for leaving me comments during my live. It's always fun to see those. And I'm sorry I was a little later today. I got done what I wanted to accomplish for the BOGO sale yesterday, and I just had enough time to come up with a design last night. And then this morning I was still creating some extra samples because I wanted to show how wonderful these looked in the different colors, right? They just looked really fabulous in many different colors, and I wanted to create a couple more, and then I had to photograph them, and then it just, you know, it takes time to get all of that and the project sheet and the blog post and all of that had to get up, so that put me an hour behind. So sorry I'm a little late, so I don't have as many people live with me this morning, but I really appreciate you being here with me. And next week I will be back on Tuesdays and Fridays for sure, and with some new projects for you. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend too. Take care. Bye bye.